so long.
Such a good movie.
So
the first
long.
time I ever seen that movie, I didn't even know what it felt like to be influenced, David. So it was very interesting watching it before and after.
People can say whatever they want about Seth Rogen, but his early shit was fucking hilarious.
It was amazing. Pineapple Express is a work of art.
But Pineapple Express is wildly funny. Super Bad is fucking outrageously funny too. So I don't want to hear any of this anti Seth Rogen stuff. He's funny.
Never seen.
This Is the End is a later one, but it's fucking wild. If you haven't seen This Is the End, that's worth watching too. That's not what we're talking about today, right?
The interview was great because you remember when they were releasing that, Kim Jong-un threatened to bomb all the movie theaters.
Yeah,
so,
but they kind of exposed him because he was kind of a bitch.
Yeah, so not only did they not release the movie to the public because of it, they then released it for free in all the movie theaters. So I went with my two buddies and we went and saw the interview together.
Well, and then they put it on like the world's biggest streaming platform.
Yeah. Fucking dope, dude.
Ryan, on the show today, there's kind of an internal debate going on.
Yeah.
The thing about the all-encompassing, the very large wing that is the right wing, Ryan, is there's a lot of different. We talked about this. There's a lot of different thoughts on the right wing. So when people talk about diversity, usually what they mean is very shallow levels of diversity, which is this guy's black, this guy's white. But real diversity is deeper than that. On the right, there is a lot of diversity that is happening between the TradCon and Red Pill debates. It's becoming a thing. And I don't know if it's something that needs to be settled. I think there's room for both arguments. But I would like to see a debate between them.
What do you mean, like the Red Pill saying that they're just going to fuck women and have a bunch of kids out of wedlock?
It's truly, out of all the things that comes out of the Red Pill that I think are actually good for society, that's the thing that I'm like, that's not good. Because I really do, and I don't have any issue with that if people choose to do that mutually, that's fine. But I think, honestly, for society, the greatest thing, and I think this has been proven over time through history, the best thing you can do is have a nuclear family. That's always been the argument, by the way, I'll say this has always been the argument from the people on the right, which are now just being deemed as like this vague TradCon thing. But that's always been the argument, and the argument is that the nuclear families it was actually the argument against gay marriage for a while. Is that we don't care that two dudes, whatever they want to do, that's fine. We don't care about two women. Whatever they want to do is fine. We just know statistically, and this is just a data-driven argument, statistically, children who grew up with fathers and mothers in the same house statistically do much better than other children. That's not to say two women couldn't do a great job raising a child. It's just statistically less likely.
Because it's harder.
Because biologically men and women are different. They fill different roles. And that's supposed to be the way this works.
I have a feeling about that, David, with parenting and co-parenting, how people kind of dilute like real partnerships that like a mom and dad and children. Like saying that I co-parent with my ex efficiently, like I'm not trying to act like I'm saying it's just as good as parenting. Like it would be better if you were with her. You know? It's just odd.
And again, this is just
like rebranding. It's just like rebranding.
Statistically though, like I mean there's anomalies and everything's possible. But we just know, we have the evidence. Like this has always been a thing. Like it's like all the time. If you look like at kids who just go down the wrong path, it's like I could almost guarantee they didn't have a father. Almost guarantee it.
And then being black and being a woman or all that stuff just like compounds. It was basically no dads. While they simultaneously wipe the male genome from DNA, David, clearly.
And maybe I haven't heard a good enough layout of how this would work from people on the Red Pill, but there's a couple different aspects to this. One, if you are running around having multiple children with multiple women, and again, if everyone's mutually on board with this, that doesn't bother me. But two things about that. One, take like an Elon Musk, for example, who has 10, 11, 12 children now. Who knows? How much ample time is he really spending with each child? And at what point does it become a fatherless household? this is what my problem becomes, because it's not 12 children with one woman in the same roof. It's 12 children with 9 people under 9 different roofs. And he's a billionaire running national billion-dollar companies. So like how
Trying to
much
find fucking time to mine like Mars and shit.
yeah, and this isn't like a knock specifically on Elon or anything, but like when you're doing that, what type of father time does the child have?
Is it
Is
even
it
a
really
father?
is it really any different than a child growing up in a house with a divorce, or a child growing up without a father, period, because he went to get the milk?
Yeah,
I'd
the
be curious
milk's
to hear
on
that
Mars
argument.
though. You're saying the milk is just on Mars, David?
Excuse me, I have to go get the milk. It is
That's
on Mars.
dig a hole to
uh,
find it too.
I would
So,
just be curious to see what their layout is on that. And then the other issue I have with the argument, people, I know Andrew Tate likes to get a rise out of people, so this is probably part of why this is his pitch. But I don't understand, and I don't agree with the idea that men who choose to settle down with one person only do so because they could only find one person. Like that is extremely unlikely that's the case.
well, isn't it funny they say that because within the player community they say like one of the best ways to get another girlfriend is to have a girlfriend already because it's like the fuck is it choosing not choosing
Fear of missing out.
proof of concept well FOMO but proof of concept like you know they see you with a girl like oh he's got to be good enough to date her like he's probably not that bad you know what I mean like there's already you being seen with a girl in public already kind of states that you're not a weirdo at least not weirdo enough to hang out with a girl so but
Which
so my
admittedly is
point in
probably
saying
a
that it's
low
like
bar, though.
well I don't know is it if like most young men are single David allegedly
But are they single because they see, this is kind of like the same argument. Are they single because they can't find somebody?
I don't know. Do you really buy the argument that all the girls are fucking the guys, the same guys?
I don't.
Because one of the loopholes with the red pill thing is they say that all the girls fuck all the same guys. And I seen like a mass metadata study, as much as studying as you can do. And this guy he broke it all down, and basically the women that they're discussing is like a, for lack of a better
It's a
term, David.
segment of
There's like
women for sure.
15% of people fucking each other everywhere you go. It's about like
He bar- Where did he get this data from?
it's like 10 to 15% of the population is just fucking everybody, and then everybody else kind of like stays monogamous. So I
I
mean,
don't
dude,
know.
300 million people, 10% of 300 million people. That's a lot of fucking. It's a lot of
In
fucking.
was this was a United States thing?
Yes, 100%.
Hmm.
I think he meant in general, but that's where like people on Tinder, and this is the whole point of it, because if Tinder is the extreme version of that, basically, right? It's a commoditized version. The people tended to be on those things in general are more likely to engage in that behavior already, which is why it seems like all the swipey girls are whores, is because they're tending to be like a whore because that's what a whore would do. You know what I mean? So it's like, well, all the girls online fucking are fucking all the other guys. Well, like, yes, because that's the 10% of people all trying to fuck each other. They're all on the dating apps. They're all going to the bar every Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You know,
Well, I
like
think
it's
there's no doubt there is. I wouldn't just say this is a woman issue by
my
any
point in
stretch of
saying
the
that is
imagination.
that's a hole in the red pill argument. I heard for many years that the red pill that all the girls trying to fuck the same guys. And there's just the tradcon thing I don't think is necessarily any better because I don't necessarily know if the modern family is equipped to deal with plastic spoons in your brain and AI robots taking everybody's jobs. So
Well,
I don't really know if you can have a fucking nuclear family secure proof house all the way for everybody at least.
I don't know if I could make an argument that you'd be better off without a nuclear family in almost any scenario.
That's probably the only thing that
Whether
works.
whether whether it's a world war or there's poison in the water or whatever the case may be.
It is interesting, ain't it? Well, the thing too that I never got about red pill is like they talk about biology for women like getting turned on, but it's like, well, look into pair bonding, like, and that's another thing they've always talked about is like when girls fuck more guys. It also happens for guys. For people who don't know, the more people you fuck, the less likely you are to like develop like deep connections with people. It's like the way it works, and they're the first ones to talk about that, but they forget that that pair bonding's a thing and that you can like fix your nervous system or some shit. And that's the whole half of that community is hurt people hurting people. But Dave, to your point, the good things in red pill were understanding the difference between men and women are not the same. That like attraction is different between the sexes. Men are from women. Men are from Mars. Women are from Venus or whatever. Right? Like that evolutionary biology matters, and that like you kind of gotta try as a guy. Like you should be relatively in shape. Should be able to have a job or make some kind of money. Like you
Well,
should
I
know
think
how to be
I will say the
interested.
right. I do I do agree with this portion. Whereas they
The
almost
self.
hold both sides. Yeah, the self improvement side, but they hold both sides accountable to that, and they would always hold themselves accountable more, which is part of what I like about just the ideology in general, is that um, if you don't like what you're attracting, then you need to figure out why that's what you're attracting,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not the opposite approach, which you see this a lot with well, you see this a lot in general, but with women online will complain like, scumbag, deadbeat dad. It's like, well, I mean, why? Why did you have a scumbag, deadbeat dad? Maybe you're part of it.
Like, hey man,
Maybe
how have you been engaged twice and haven't been married yet?
maybe
Like,
you've
I don't know,
created the type
guys.
of persona that attracts scumbag, deadbeat dads. Because
Shots fired, David.
well, I'm just saying, and that's the thing with the red pill movement. It's always look inward first and say, well, why is this? Because it's not happenstance.
You mean there's patterns, David, in the universe?
There are patterns in the universe, and there's reasons for things. Nothing's coincidental. It's kind of like the whole premise of what we talk about here. There are
Well, I
no
am breaking
coincidental things.
ChatGPT in real time, David. So ChatGPT molds to my will, David, like Thanos wielding the Infinity Stones.
With that said, I would be interested in seeing a debate between, because I'm seeing people like Andrew Tate and Myron Gaines and whatever, and they're going after the Matt Walshes and the Michael Knowles of the world. Now, some people take it too far. Michael Knowles, for example, we just played a great clip from him yesterday, but we've played clips from him in the past, which is, well, I would never get divorced no matter what happens. And it's like, well, that's ridiculous. Well, I'm good practicing Catholic, and this is what I believe, or Christian, or whatever he is. I don't know. So, I, people won't like this, but it's all the same, right? Catholics are just Christians who are drunks. Uh, so I'm just saying, I know. Um, but he would say things like, "Well, you
Catholics
can."
are Christians that are
That's
just drunks. I never
that's
fucking heard that, dude.
it's 100% true. Trust me, I know
Oh,
Catholics.
Lord. Lord.
Um,
I did. I know Catholics, Dave. I've
well, I
been to
bet they're all
Catholic
drunks.
church. I've been to
Uh,
Catholic church. I was not allowed to take communion because I was not from I wasn't baptized Catholic or something.
but
Fucking
yeah,
A.
Michael Knowles
Sorry,
said
my
Michael
Episcopal
Knowles said
roots.
Michael Knowles said, well, no matter what, I would never get divorced because it violates Catholicism or some shit. And it's like, well, this is crazy. I could think of a billion scenarios where divorce would be
Well,
necessary.
Jesus hung out with whores, David, so it's okay.
I don't know if that's true. I wasn't there. Um, but yeah, I
Should ask
mean,
one.
there
Broncos
is
there,
a
David.
there is a as in most things, there is a comfortable middle road, I believe. Um, I don't think everything is all lopsided all the time, but I'd like to see that debate, because I'd like to see, first of all, is there common ground? Because maybe it's just a misunderstanding. Maybe it's, hey, I just want to do things this way, and you want to do things this way, and that's fine.
The other problem with the red pill thing I always had problem with was they do a real good job of getting you on the hamster wheel and keeping you there. Like, hey man, are you fat, lazy, and broke? Like, fuck yeah, most people are. Like, fuck yeah, dude, sign up for my coaching, $14.99 a month. I got you. And then they just keep you there. And you're in a subscription model to instead of Netflix, it's red pill shit.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe, I don't know, but I will. But I'll say this: it's part of. We do this a lot too, in just in everyday and the way we operate and everything. But you you almost want to do this sort of thing where you set a standard in a bar, right? You maybe set a goal. We've talked about this in the past where you don't set like the world's biggest goal. Like I want to be a billionaire. It's like, okay, settle down. Set a
Mm.
set up 100 goals on the road to being a billionaire. Don't just say I want to be a billionaire because you're just going to get lost, and after 10 years of trying to be a billionaire, you're going to be nowhere close. And you would do the same thing in like a red pill space, right? Or the self-improvement space where you would uh maybe you're wildly overweight. I want a six pack. Okay, settle down. We,
Lose
we
lose 10 pounds first.
settle down. Maybe set a small obtainable goal, because psychologically you set yourself up a lot better if you say, instead of saying I want a six pack, you say I want to lose 10 pounds, like you said. Because then when you lose 10 pounds, then you're like, okay, wow, shit, this is actually obtain. This is a doable thing. Now I want to lose another 10. Or maybe you set a different goal, like a process driven goal that would get you a result. Like instead of I want to lose 10 pounds, you would say, I want to have 10,000 steps a day for a week. And then you would track your steps and you'd go 10,000 steps and you say, oh, I did it. A week. I did 10,000 steps. Great. Now I want to do 15.
Now
And
I'm
then
gonna
you
go
would
out to the bar
slowly.
and get hammered, David, and forget all about my steps because I earned those drinks,
No, no,
David.
no, you don't. You don't do that. The cheat day thing, you don't do that.
No cheat days, dude.
You don't cheat
It
days.
ruins your diet.
Ruins.
One cheat day will ruin your
You just
diet.
don't do cheat days. You just have decided that this is the way.
7,000
Yeah.
calories, never get away from.
This is the way I'm going to operate moving forward. And this is well, cheat day. No cheat day.
Once again, cheat day was invented by the coaches to keep you fat long enough to stay on their program for 30 years. Yeah, I've been taking this program for 30 years. I lost 1 pound a week.
Yeah, no, the trad converse verse. I don't know. I'd like to see it. I don't know which two voices I would like to see have the debate, though. I don't know who would you pick from. That's what's. I don't want to see Michael Knowles do it. Like he's going to be a. Listen. We gave him props yesterday. I don't want to give him to, but he's a dork. I don't want to see him do it. I need somebody different than Michael Knowles. I'd give Matt Walsh slightly more credit and slightly more capability in this debate, but I don't really want either of them.
Matt Walsh, but he's got to drink some whiskey beforehand.
And I don't know what you do on the red pill movement, because you can't. I don't think you. I know the obvious thing is people would want to see Tate, but I don't think that's the right answer.
He gave up trying to save the world. Didn't you hear that?
Yeah.
They tried to put me in prison, tried to kill me. I gave up trying to save the world. If you don't want to get rich, you're a fucking retard.
Ryan also on the show today.
Yeah.
We're gonna play a Trump clip, Ryan. Ukraine. There's protests in Ukraine, of course.
Is it
I
them?
went to.
David?
Well, we'll see. I saw there was a social media post about a man. More came out today, but there was a social media post about a guy who was pulled over. I don't know if you've seen this. He was in his car. They broke the window. They punched him in the face, and they dragged him out. I hate these videos. I mean, I'll watch them and pay attention to them. But I hate these videos because it's always, when we talk about finding common ground, there's always like the extremes that get involved in these arguments. Whereas no matter what happens, you should have complied. Like that's always an argument. It could be a traffic stop because you didn't use a turn signal, and if that infraction ends in the guy being shot in the head, there will always be like, well, you should have complied. It's like, he didn't use a turn signal. Should this really have been a death sentence? And then there's the other side, which is like, no matter what, it was police brutality and it was too rough, and police should just let people go if they don't want to get arrested. Like, there has to be some logic and some middle that is comfortable and that makes sense. So the original video looked really bad, because in the original video, this guy's like, Let me see if I can just find the original. I've seen like a side by side. Hold on, because when you see the original, you're gonna be like, "There's no fucking way." All right, here's the original video. This is a traffic stop that clearly went wrong.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle.
Open my door because my window don't work, right? Okay. And then I said, so what I did wrong? Yeah. He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, okay. There's multiple people headlights off, first of all. And then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor?
Huh?
Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it. Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands. Here.
I'm here. What is your reason, sir? Step out. What is your reason?
Step out now.
All right. No, don't.
Get on the ground. Stop fighting. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. What's wrong with you?
I was putting my hands behind my back.
Ain't no talking now, man. Ain't no talking.
I fucking talking shit, bro. I was doing it, bro. What's going on, man?
You're under arrest. That's what's going on.
No, bro.
Yes, bro.
You
Yes.
have a lawful reason, bro.
Big knife center in here too.
You gonna throw me going like that, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off now, man. Bro. Yeah.
And I'm just trying to have a regular conversation with y'all, bro.
That's not how it works.
Too late. It ain't no too late.
When they asked you to step out of the vehicle, you should have done that shit.
Sir, your partner didn't even ask.
Marijuana in his right pocket.
Yes, it is.
So why close the door if you see him pull up?
Because, man, what you mean? He talking about arresting me and stuff, bro. I didn't do nothing.
It's called resisting, idiot.
That looks pretty rough. It looks pretty bad. I mean, I'm not gonna.
I'm in the inclination, David, that those cops should fucking be able to sit there and talk to that guy. I gotta love with you. Like, it's not at some point, this whole notion of like, I have to comply with the police for what? The cops can lie to me. They legally can lie to me. Why would I listen to a police officer when you lawfully don't have to tell me the truth? He asked to see the law that he committed, and they said, get out of the car and I'll show you. For what? To body slam me. What am I getting out of the car for? It's my car. What are you arresting me for? Resisting arrest will tell me what I did wrong, and I'll get out of the car. I will do the crime, do the time, David. I'll gladly do the time.
Let me pull up the other. Let me pull up the other clip real quick too, because this is the other one that has the officer body cam footage. So here's the other clip from the officer's perspective.
Yes, sir.
Is there a reason why you're popping the door open like that?
I don't have a window that works. Is there a reason that you're pulling me over?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a reason why I'm pulling you over. For one thing, inclement weather, you don't have your lights on. Two things, you're not wearing your seatbelt.
It's daylight. I don't need the lights, and it's not weather. It's not raining.
Oh, this is inclement.
It's not raining.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you why I'm pulling you over. Give me your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
No, call your supervisor. Why?
Excuse me?
Call your supervisor. Why did you pull me over?
735. I'm property driver. I've already told you.
Why did you pull me over?
Step out of the vehicle.
No.
Step out of the vehicle. 25 seconds. For 94, the driver just slammed the door and locked it. I've already told you. Okay. Okay. Right now, you're under arrest for resisting. You understand? You're under arrest for resisting. The longer you take us on, the worse it's going to be. Open the door and exit, or we are going to break the window. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. I'm about to break a window. I'm about to break a window. All right, go for it. Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands. Here.
16:21 hours.
What is your reason? No, don't forget. Get on the ground. Put your hands behind your back. Resist. Hands behind your back.
For the lights, though, it's kind of weird. Is that a law there? New York State, you have to have your lights on when it's raining.
That is correct. He said even though it wasn't raining, the weather was inclement. So it wasn't bright and sunny, I guess. I don't know.
I think the government has too much power, David. Changed my mind. Call me crazy, David, but I think you should be able to drive with your lights on or off. It doesn't matter what time of fucking day it is. You got car insurance. If you get in an accident, you're probably going to pay more car insurance for being an idiot and having your fucking lights off. But that's right. We let banks and insurance dictate everything, haven't we, David?
It starts as your lights are off.
Yeah. And then it's,
It
when they
ends in
turn your
a
lights
broken
off.
window and a man being punched in the face.
Yeah. And
Now,
then his life's going to be ruined.
The body cam footage was released very recently because it was supposed to make it look less bad.
I think it makes it look more bad.
I think it gives it more context. I'm not saying it makes it look better. It gives you the full
I don't think
picture.
there's any context in the world that you beat somebody up for not having their headlights on. Like this is I'm a fucking grown fucking adult. You don't get to put your hands on me because I can't beat a cop up or a politician. The politicians are fucking kids and writing shitty laws and gutting my community. They're having fucking record tax hike. Look at everything. I can't punch politicians when they make a mistake. They break all the fucking laws. Police break all. I watch them flip their fucking lights on and go through red lights. That's breaking the law. They act on moral authority and sworn to a badge to up and hold what? The Constitution that you shit on with your spy grid? Your militarization of police when I'm supposed to see you as friendly. But you have a high beam. You have those fucking light beams beaming into my car? Because what? The war on drugs? That was funded by the government? Weapons of war don't belong on the streets, David, unless they're in the hands of the police. I'm a grown-ass adult. I don't think you get to rip anybody out of the fucking car. I really don't think so. I'm honestly, you make $100,000 a year, wait for your supervisor to get there, bud. That guy had every right to ask what the fuck he did wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. I don't think so. I don't think the weather's right. I can't debate the law. I got to get punched and wait for a lawyer. Okay. It's all good. It don't even matter. They can lie to you. They can legally lie to you. They legally can lie to you. I've seen the fucking document. The cops can legally lie to you. Why would I believe them pulling me over for anything? It's not about context anymore. They don't have moral authority. The state does not have any fucking leg to stand on. When it comes to pulling me over, I'm the living man. You don't get to tell me what to do. If I broke a law, write me a ticket. I'll see you in court. And I'm going to plead not guilty anyways. Go fuck yourself. It's got to be in by this day. Really, it's got to be in by a certain date. The day's that important to you. While you guys fuck kids. The judge in Erie County that put away a guy that ran a strip club, Faro Strip Club. The guy went to jail for life, like 37 back-to-back life sentences. for fucking
right?
sex slavery. Yeah, the judge was fucking one of the strippers. I don't want to hear it.
This is a real story?
Yes.
I didn't
This
hear
is the
this.
Buffalo News. There's a conflict of interest.
How long ago was this?
This was the guy from Pharaoh's got sentenced within this year. It was like
we on the way to Bosie's would drive past that was it every day? Did we go to, I don't remember if we went to
Monday through Friday.
Was it Monday through Friday?
2 hours a day.
Every day we drove past Pharaoh's. I think was it on Arrow Drive? Is that right?
Yeah, there's a couple things on Arrow.
Well, there's like 3 strip clubs in a row or something, isn't there?
All gone. All shut down.
Are they really? Every single one of them.
It's got Tiffany's Cabaret now, David. That's all. Tiffany's is closing. Rocaine?
No. Like
That's crazy. So the owner of Pharaoh's for what was it? Sex trafficking?
I'm sure he was just picking up a friend and dropping off an escort like Diddy, David. Probably the same.
Well, that's
something
that's transporting a prostitute, Ryan.
Well, I didn't know she was a prostitute. Dave was picking her up for work. She's a stripper.
Dude, transporting a prostitute is, in all seriousness,
that's worse than civil asset forfeiture, brother.
Quite frankly, I don't even think. I'm not saying it's morally right or anything, but I don't think prostitution should be illegal either. To be honest, like if it's two mutual agreeing adults, then who cares? But
prostitution is legal.
Transporting a prostitute is like a new level of why is this illegal?
RICO case on fucking pussy, dude. Believe it or not. Yeah, dude. The guy at Pharaoh's, the judge was being seen by a dancer. Of the guy that was on trial. That's in Buffalo. The very cops are going to knock on my window and punch me in the face when I ask them to talk to their supervisor that I pay taxes for, motherfucker. What? I'm going to sue the living fuck out of you. I would become a police officer just to sue the shit out of you people. Fuck, dude. I've never liked cops being able to beat you up. Not once. Not one time. Not never. Not a single. There isn't a good result except for fucking touching kids, women, and shooting. Like, heinous shit. Heinous shit. Basically, what you need the SWAT team for, that's the only time that you should need, the police should fucking body slam me. You've made everybody... People used to get in way more fights, and the cops didn't fight people this much. And now that people fight less, the cops fight us more. You know? It's weird. It's like the only ones training are the cops, David. I wonder why the state's training to fight its civilians.
The only thing I would ever say, and this certainly wasn't the case in this particular scenario, but I do always recognize that the police also have a right to self-defense. So if there is a scenario where the person is becoming violent, and I think they do have a duty to protect other people and themselves fundamentally. Obviously, in this case, now they're at the end of the first video, you can hear him say that there was a knife in the center console. Clearly, having a knife in the center console, he wasn't wielding it.
Is it illegal to have a knife in your vehicle in the center? No, it's not illegal. Cops have fucking guns, David. I don't just go get to punch a cop in the face because he's not listening to me.
I do believe this is in.
I
think this was in Florida.
When do we forget we're fucking adults? Like, I don't even care about the laws anymore. Like, laws aren't. Who was on the program? Was it Mike Tremont or was the Pennsylvania guy, John Thomas? Right? Am I wrong?
Yeah. That was.
He was talking about that. Like, laws aren't supposed to be what law. Like, the way we look at laws is like, I'm a fucking adult and so are you. Leave me the fuck alone. It's like kind of the way it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be this transactional black and white thing that, well, like you're resisting. No, well, you're not arresting me. There's nothing to arrest me for. I didn't fucking do anything.
Well, the resisting arrest thing is interesting because I thought it was resisting arrest, but I don't think it's resisting arrest. I think it's resisting period because you can't get arrested for resisting arrest, and if you can arrest me while I'm resisting arrest, then I don't know how hard was I resisting, but
So were you arresting me for the fucking headlights or not?
yeah, were you
just
going
pulled me
to?
over.
That's where the loophole gets weird because it's like, were you planning on arresting me for something that you can't arrest me for? And if that's the case, then I'm not resisting arrest because you couldn't arrest me for that. You could ticket me.
I thought you
Send
could
it.
ask for a
You
supervisor as well, David.
you have my license plate. Send it to my house.
Yeah, like I thought you had a supervisor. I thought I could request for a supervisor as well.
Sure. Yeah, request. It didn't work out well for him. He requested. He got punched in the face. It says here in Florida, you can legally have a knife in your car, but there are some nuances to consider based on the type of knife and how it's carried.
Okay.
Now, keep this in mind. It was in the center console, so they don't know what kind of knife it was. Again, he wasn't wielding it against them. So whether or not that's against the law, they didn't even know he had it until they raided his car.
After he resisted arrest and they arrested him
after
for
he resisted
their...
arrest. And I'm sure that was, yeah. That's, by the way,
you know what you mean when they were arresting him for not having his headlights on, David, and asking
by the way,
for a
how do you
supervisor?
not need, I've never understood this. How do you not need a search warrant in that scenario?
Well, he was arrested.
I've watched Cops a million times, and they can just root through your car, and I don't
Probable
understand.
Probable cause.
Perfect. Take it to the judge. I have.
If it's so probable, get a warrant.
You can't just raid my. That's right. That's the whole point of a warrant. Probable. Well, perfect. Then you have probable. Then it should be easy to get a warrant. I arrested a guy.
It's super late.
What are you going to tell the judge? I was pulling somebody over because their headlights were off, and he didn't get out of the car immediately. So, can I raid his car? Let me know how that works out for you.
Because that's literally what happened, right?
I mean, they
released the camera.
They released the body cam because they thought it made it look better in the light of more context. And in the more context, it was basically the same context, which is pull over, your headlights are off. And he says, "No, I don't buy." And by the way, he opens his door and he says, "Well, how come you didn't just roll down your window?" And he says, "Well, my window's broke." And he says, "Well, your headlights are out and this." And then they get into a little tiff about whether or not that's illegal. And you can make the argument, shut up. But I mean, why? Like, he's not allowed to talk. And he says,
he's also fucking black, David. Let's be honest here. He doesn't trust cops. He's fucking black. It's a white cop. Let's be honest. Let's fucking be honest.
I don't know if, well, he might have been a white cop. I think there were black cops present also. Regardless. And then he says, "I want to speak to your supervisor." And he does what? He calls for backup. Backup comes. The backup's there. And he's like, "Well, I want to speak to a supervisor." And then they break his window open, punch him in the face, and drag him to the ground.
And the guy said, I want to smash a window, not like I've probable cause to smash a window.
I really want to break this window.
I just want to punch somebody.
It doesn't fucking work anyway. I might as well smash this fucking thing.
All those roids I'm on to be a big, strong cop.
For shits and giggles, Ryan, let me play this level of devil's advocate. You're a police officer. You pull him over because his headlights are off. It's ridiculous. I get it. But you're following orders, Ryan. You know, you're a good Nazi concentration camp guard just following orders.
So happy you said that. Not
so me. You pull him over because his headlights are off and it's cloudy outside, even though it's daylight.
Cloudy with Chancellor Meatballs.
He says, "Why'd you pull me over?" You get into the tiff. You say, "Listen, I'm not here to debate this with you. We can debate it in court. Show me your license registration." You close the door and lock it. What's your next move? You're going to block him in until he dies of heat?
Well, I mean, what is protocol in that situation? Isn't it supposed to go
I think, unfortunately, and you could point this to being the broken system, I would argue they probably followed protocol.
Okay, then there's a serious problem. I have a problem with you being able to just punch other adults in the face when they have a problem. Because let's be honest, not a single person on this earth, David, likes getting pulled over and getting a ticket. Right? I'm pretty sure
Did I tell you about my story?
Oh God. Was it the speeding?
No. I got pulled over twice on the way to Pittsburgh last time I went.
For what?
I had a tinted plate cover, which, by the way, I didn't know was illegal, and I've taken it off and thrown it out. But I get pulled over.
Anything to make the 500 look cooler, huh?
Oh, I have another good cop story after this. Hold on. We're going to do cop stories. I get pulled over.
I don't have a cop story, do I?
He says, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" I said, "Absolutely not." He said, "You have a tinted license plate cover." I said, "Oh shit, I didn't know that was legal. My bad." He says, "Give me your license, insurance, registration, whatever the fuck they ask for." I pull all my documents out and I give it to him. He walks back to the car. Like 2 minutes later, he comes back and he says, "Listen, here's what I'm going to say. I wrote the ticket up. Take it off, bring it to court," which I haven't gone to court yet. "Show me it's off, and then I'll just recommend nothing happens." Like, okay, whatever. I don't care. So cool. I take off. I head down the road. I'm not shitting you when I say I went 1,000 feet down the road. I get pulled over. Guy walks up now to the right side of the car. I don't know if it's because the route was busy or 1,000 feet up the road or whatever, but this guy chose to go to the right of the car. So I rolled the window down. He goes, do you know why I pulled you over? And I said, no. He goes, you got a tinted license plate cover on the car. I start laughing. He's like, what's funny? I said, I'm going to reach into my glove box. I'm just going to show you something. It's a ticket. I swear to God, I just got it 30 seconds ago. And I very slowly and cautiously, I reach in and I said, here, look. And he pulls it out and he's like, you're fucking shitting me. I'm like, no. He's like, I'm not going to bother you. Have a good day. And I took off. 1,000 feet. It was not more than 1,000 feet down the road. I got pulled over again. So I took it off. I threw it out. I'm going to go to court and I'm going to be like, look, I did exactly what you told me. I threw the fucking thing out. Didn't know it was illegal. Whatever. Don't care. Now, that's police story number one. But here's, I love this. I took I'll drive at work. I'll drive cars off the lot. The ones that were traded in that went through the shop. I'll drive them and I'll test them, make sure the repairs that we did were good, make sure it's not making any weird noises before we sell them to somebody else. I want to make sure somebody else is buying a good car, right? So I'll do this. I had an F-150. It was like a weird hybrid F-150. It had a electric battery, 48 volt battery pack or whatever. I'm driving and lights are flashing every so often. I'm like, this thing is fucking broke. Typical Ford. Driving down the road. The fucking thing just lights up like a Christmas tree and just dies. I'm like, fuck. I knew that was coming. So I'm dead in the middle of the road in the highway. I get out. I'm looking around at shit, just seeing if there's anything weird that maybe a battery terminal slipped off. Maybe we put a battery in it or whatever. I don't know. So I'm checking it out. I'm like, nope. Everything visually that could be obvious is not obvious. So this thing's fucked. So I go to get in the car to call somebody at work to tell them to come get me. I'm going to call a tow truck and then we'll figure out how to push it out of the road. And while I'm in the midst of all this, a police officer pulls up behind me. I'm stuck, stranded in the middle of the road. He comes up to the car. He said, what's going on? I said, took a car from work. It broke down. I'm going to get somebody to come get me and we'll push it off to the side or whatever. He's like, well, you can't break down here. All right.
But I did.
Appreciate the advice. But I don't know if you know what a breakdown is. I didn't have a say in the matter. So he's like, well, just get it off the road. I'm like, yeah, I just told you that was my plan, but okay, no problem. He takes off. He doesn't help me get it off the road. He doesn't wait to help direct traffic or anything, serve and protect, right? He's not doing any of these things. He showed up, said you can't break down here, and then he left 30 seconds later. You could not have been more useless in that situation. Didn't offer to call a tow truck. Wasn't like, oh, let me get people around because you're in the middle of the road and obviously there's cars. No, can't break down here. What are you gonna do? Write me a ticket? Are you serious?
Dave, I'm so happy those are your interactions with police because when they pull me over for something, I get searched like I'm a drug addict. And they rifle through my glove box and they shine their flashlights inside my vehicle. Yeah. It also doesn't help when the cop pulls up to the window. I literally wait for the cop to get to my window before I even look at them. I literally just act like they don't exist. And
I'm not gonna lie.
I roll my window down, super casual. I'd be like, yeah, how you doing? License register. What'd I do? Is something wrong?
I could. I'm not gonna lie to you. I could play that route. I do find it's way easier. It's normally, I know I'm not doing anything crazy, so whatever. I'll settle in. Well, here's your shit. Whatever. Sometimes I even have it ready for him. Whatever. What the fuck?
Take the papers. Yeah, just take the papers. Just put the mask on, David. Just let me fuck kids on an island. You got your 40-year-old.
What are you gonna do? Get your window broken? You're gonna get your window broken and punched in the face. You think that's an easier process?
I don't know, dude. When do I draw the line on intergalactic pedophiles?
I don't know. There was the one time we were driving back from a concert. We got pulled over because I creeped through a stop sign. It's fucking 1 a.m. in backwoods, Pennsylvania. Stop signs are useless right now. I'm just going. So I
I
creeped
think
through
everything
it.
should be a yield sign.
I
David.
yield.
I'm with you.
I to be honest with you, I kind of agree. I would go to yields and fucking roundabouts all day if I could.
I would roundabout the living
I
shit
love
out of America.
roundabouts. They
I will
keep the world
roundabout. Route
moving.
66 will be a roundabout, dude.
Roundabouts are the
Rome
only
and
way.
roundabouts, dude.
But I yield through a stop 1 o'clock in the morning, backwoods, Pennsylvania. Fucking whoop whoop. I'm like, are you where the fuck did you come from?
Is a fake bush.
But I got a car full of people, and I'm not gonna lie. That one would have pissed me off if I was on my own. Because he walks up, he's like, "Do you know I pulled you over?" And I know the answer. It's because it's 1 o'clock in the morning. You want to see if I'm drunk.
Do you know why they ask you?
You know why I pulled you over? Because so you can incriminate yourself.
You know what?
Do you know why I pulled you over? Oh, probable cause.
I like leaned over. I'm like, listen, we just came from the Iron Maiden concert. Let us go home.
You would fucking say some dumb shit like that.
I did. I literally did.
I know.
Yep.
Dave's
hand him
just
my
sitting
shit.
there looking straight at, like, yeah, this would be, yep.
Hand
I get to
him
deal
my
with her the
shit.
next
He
4 hours.
walks back to the car. He comes back. He's like, I'm just gonna let you guys off with a warning. Oh, because we're not drunk. That's weird. I know. I get it. I know the gig. You're trying to get drunk drivers and shit. Whatever. I'm not the guy. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I just want to go sleep.
We just want to go home. We're old.
I just want to go sleep. I don't want to be at an Iron Maiden concert at midnight.
What about Ozzy, David? Did you hear about Ozzy?
I did. Did he know?
Did you hear
We
that?
were trying to figure this out. When he did that emotional concert that you guys were talking about, did he know he was like going to die? Was that why it was so emotional?
I
Do
heard.
people know that?
I heard something, David. I talked some shit propping up Ozzy today about being synchronicity and this amazing artist that like did this amazing "Mom, I'm Coming Home," fucking slam the guitar, fucking bite the head of the bat one last time, and then you die 2 weeks later. Like, holy fuck, dude, God is real. This man synchronicity his way into death after such a like. It was like, oh, once he couldn't music, he died, David. That was his only joy. And then I find that he might have self-suicided. Self-suicide. Enough of this assisted shit. You can't assist somebody in killing themselves. It's crazy. We're gonna load the gun for you.
Well, someone
If I pull the
assisted.
trigger, it's fucking murder. No, if I pull the trigger, it's murder. If I
Epstein
hand you
had
the
an
gun,
assisted
what is that?
suicide.
I don't fucking know. This is crazyville.
I think.
But I really thought
didn't they
Ozzy
have
was
a
some
pact?
shit.
Didn't they have some pact? Him and Sharon Osbourne. Was this a thing? Did I hear this right? They had like some suicide pact or something.
I don't know.
I guess we'll know if she held up her end of the bargain.
What, that she kills herself too?
Apparently that was a thing. I don't know where that came from.
Yeah, you're gonna believe Sharon Osbourne, who also said you're not gonna suck other dick, and she was out there fucking other guys. Come on now.
I'm not gonna say I believe her. I'm just
Come
saying.
on.
I didn't
Come
hear
on.
this from her.
Where's
I heard
the
this
vow,
in
David?
general.
Yeah, I'm supposed to take that shit to my grave. You're out there.
The great trad con
Look,
Ozzy
there's
Osbourne.
somebody locally. Look, I got to talk on some bullshit here. There's some local drama going on, David. Somebody had the nerve. These people were together and married and children. And then she commented him on Facebook, this big, long. What is going on with people? Like, I thought you're just supposed to move on with yourself. Just fucking.
You didn't even tell a story. What do you mean? What do you mean?
She tagged this big long thing talking about how we're getting divorced and that it's not this bad. It's a guy and a girl. I'm not going to name names, David.
Okay, so there's a guy and a girl that you know personally.
I know them personally. They have children. They're getting divorced. And like, I'm not saying that she phrased it like a celebration. Like, I understand, like, if you go through things with people and you can have hard times and getting through something that you've been fighting. Like, I'll never understand, but I get it, I guess. But like, why is it on the internet? You didn't explain the story. Because
I agree with your producer, Ryan.
It makes me feel.
Thanks, Dave.
I guess here's what I'm saying. She had a nice summary about how the last however amount of years, it was like 11 or 12-year relationship and having kids, and that he'll always be the son to my dad, and that we'll have kids and we're going to be amazing co-parents. And you know what? I really hope all of it's true. Great. I want the best for everybody. But it just is like we've replaced kids with animals. We're replacing parents with other parents. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong. Full transparency. I got a separated fucking situation, too. I didn't go on Facebook like it was a celebration. Like, I dealt with my shit. What are we promoting? What are we promoting? That you're going to have kids with somebody, and I guarantee you the person that she was with, she probably thought, I'm always going to be here for you. I'm never going to leave you. That's why you have kids with those people, right? It's because you're probably never going to leave them. Like, what are we doing? Like, doesn't that devalue people that are actually in relationships, that have children, that are married a long time? Does it devalue your grandparents that spent 90 fucking years together?
I think it adds value to it.
It adds value to them, yes. But what I'm saying is that post is an act of devaluation. Every person that accepts it, that thinks it's like, not that it's for the betterment. I understand we're in this weird thing of comparison and magnification with social media. Fine. But like, what the fuck? Like, what in the fuck? It's like there's more celebration for people like moving on in their own life instead of like creating something. We used to want to make shit. I'm just confused. We're the largest generation. This isn't like we're going to this isn't like the boomers here. We're not going to like fade out. There's less and less people being born. But I'm not fading out. We're the world. Our generation is the world. I'm not going to fade out. I don't have to accept this. Not obviously, David, we don't change the world here. ChatGPT does that for me. But like, I still think like this. The idea that you have love for somebody long after you've decided that you're not going to be with somebody is not love. I don't think that is an act of love. I don't think that there's types of love that you can have with somebody after you have children other than the love that you have for that child. You either love that person and your child, or you just love your child. I don't think you can have this separate, like, I'm never looking at my ex thinking I still love her. Not any of my exes. You know what I mean? That's why they're fucking exes. Am I wrong? Is that wrong? Is that stupid? Unless we're all out here loving everybody else still. You're tied to 17 people, wondering why you can't make the 18th one work. Am I wrong? I feel crazy. Or am I just ranting? Little gay rant for you. You motherfuckers burn in hell. I can't wait. I'm going to watch you because I'm going to be down there waiting. I ain't going to heaven. I know that. I ain't acting like I am, though. That's what's funny about it. My gay little rants for you. For your little entertainment that gets me paid. Go fuck yourself. I'll choke you to inch your life.
Only if they're resisting.
I do. I swear to God, people act like I'm scared of something. Like, God's real. There's nothing you can do to my body, bro. I just think there's a disconnect. I think there's a disconnect.
I can explain the disconnect. I think people throw the term they almost treat it like an idea, right? And it being love. Like they treat it like an idea. Like, well, I love that person. But that's not really what that means.
If you're used to conditional love like me, it's real easy for people to say that you love that because you do things for it.
What I'm getting at is if you throw it around, once there's a separation or whatever. Well, I still love him. Well,
I'll always have a place in my heart for him.
but it didn't mean anything when you were together anyway. So, like, if it's not
That's a good point. I
real
like
when you're together, then it doesn't. Then sure, you fucking, yeah, I still love him. I love this person. I love this person.
Look, I got a fucking family member. I'll tell you another little story here. Got a family member. We'll call them Zippy. Okay, a little Zippy here. Got a phone call from somebody that they were with. Oh, I had a nightmare about you a couple nights ago that you were in trouble. Oh, when did this happen? Oh, a few nights ago. Oh, you're just calling me tonight, though. Just tonight. Happened 3 days ago. I was thinking about you for 3 days. Really, I'm super important. It took you 72 hours to reach out to me. I'm so important. Bet you checked that Instagram 99 times, though. So important. Probably see the bubble, like probably still in your DMs, like right there, right at like the second bubble. Probably right there. 72 hours. I'm going to reach out. Call you at 1 in the morning. Oh, yeah, reach out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, keep reading the wall, boys. You just scribbled the shit all over it that you can't read. Yeah, I thought about you like 6 months ago. How you doing? Oh, the guy you were with did not work it out. Oh, that's such a shame. We should catch up sometime, get some coffee. Didn't work out, huh? Over there on Easy Street, huh? That's weird. It's weird you're over there on your 18th try when the 17 other guys you still love, you fucking motherfuckers. People can only meet you as deep as you can meet yourself, you little gay little ranter. You gay little ranters. You go scream in the mirror and jerk your own dicks to yourself. You gay little ranters. It's so funny to me. So funny. Gay ranters is so funny to me. People can only meet you as deep as they can meet themselves. And let's be honest, 99.995% of people are so shallow that they can't even meet themselves. They'll never be able to meet themselves.
I need to know
they
where
have no
gay
idea.
ranters came from.
Gay ranters.
I need to know.
Yo, the streets talk, bro. The streets talk. Gay ranting, David. I'm just up here. I'm just ranting in rainbows, David. Rainbow ranting.
That came from somewhere, and I want to know so bad.
Oh, it came. It came, man. Fucking rainbow ranting. I'm going to go frolic in fields and laugh my fucking ass off. I'll come over to your house and choke you and laugh and leave.
What?
Fucking pussies, dude. Bunch of bitches. You fucking rainbow ranters, because you're the bitch. You're the bitch. You're the fucking bitch, rainbow ranters. Choke you with a rainbow flag. I will choke you with a rainbow flag. I'll stuff so many rainbow flags up your ass, I'll pull them out like a magician. They'll be changing colors and shit.
Who said rainbow
motherfucker? Ranters? I'll stick a bunny up your ass and pull my dick out your mouth. You motherfucker. Talk your shit. Go ahead. I don't care. I ain't scared of you. Rainbow ranting. The streets talk, dude. I am fucking Wallace Wayne after all. There's bad signals in every Gotham and every neighborhood, David. I will fucking find you. I have batarangs. I have fucking grapple guns. I have ChatGPT to fucking allocate your ass to come tear that open. Rainbow ranting, bro. I'll beat you to end your life with insults. I won't even... My mind is so deep, you have to think I'm gay, you fucking little douchebag. Go ahead. Go suck your own dick. Go burn down your own house. Go keep fucking the whole neighborhood and ruin your family, you loser fuck. Go say all the shit you gotta say. Go insult the name. Go character assassinate. Go bury rocks so you can unbury them. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. It's just funny. I'm made in the image of God's, and you're made in the image of the image of the image. You're not even like, you're nothing. You're nothing. You're nothing. I have to hear from a third party. It's hilarious. You can't even tell me to your own face. You gotta be gay and ranting. You can't even tell me to my face. This is fucking hilarious.
Name drop.
Oh, God.
I need the name.
I'm so curious. I probably don't know this person anyway, but
it doesn't matter. It matters not, David. Look,
it does a little bit.
Look, Small rocks get crushed under big ones, and that's all they need to know, because I am the Avalanche, David. I am the algorithm, and we are Dave Ryan. December 1773, the greatest podcast ever. Rainbow ranting and all. I will be here forever. You will be washed from history, you pathetic man. You are pathetic.
All right, we know it's a
washed from
male.
history. Your family doesn't love you, and they will never remember your name.
He said your
I don't
family,
care if
it's not
people
a
remember
relative.
my name, but they will remember it. They will remember who I am and the impact I had on the world. Well, you have nothing. You don't even have an impact in your pants, you little bitch. Dave Ryan, December 1773. Catch us on Rumble, greatest podcast ever. Make sure you keep turning in for my Rainbow Rants, because I'm watching you and you talk, right? Because I'm wasting my hours watching you talk, right? Losers. Pathetic. Enjoy your night. Love you long time, Dave. Thanks for your support. As always, true partners, true friends. True friends. They're the good, the bad, the rants, and the rainbows. As always, David, I appreciate you most for your time, Eve and Sam.
Producer.
I'll see you guys tomorrow for the greatest podcast. Greatest podcast.
I need names. I need names.
Rainbow Rant, David. I will be here tomorrow. Rambling Rainbows.